How far are you willing to go to protect your family? What lengths are you willing to go as a parent to protect your children? Hello, one and all. I am AJ Legend, and this is Masterpiece Theater. And today we're going to be covering Prisoners, and this movie asks those questions. Prisoners is a movie starring Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, an all-star cast. An all-star cast starring Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, Viola Davis, Maria Bello, Terrence Howard, Melissa Leo, and Paul Dano. Prisoners is about this movie. Sorry. This movie is about two little girls who are abducted. And the only person that was at the scene of the crime or is a prime suspect is a pretty much a person with the IQ of a 10-year-old. And Hugh Jackman's character is one that'll go to any and all lengths to find his daughter. To the moment, even going into that primal human rage where he will just go savage. And Hugh Jackman goes savage in this movie. I mean, he abandons all humanity. He pretty much is struggling with his humanity with this movie because, like, he's going to a dark place. Like, he kidnaps the Paul Dano's character who plays Alex, the guy who is a suspect in kidnapping the girls, and he tortures this man. He tortures this poor kid, and when I mean tortures him, he brutalizes him, brutalizes him. And it's to the point where like you feel sorry for this guy, like because you know that like on one hand on one hand the movie wants you to believe that maybe this guy's hiding something, but also said to you that he has the IQ of a 10-year-old and he doesn't know any better. So it's like as a viewer you're like struggling with your own consciousness, like would I do the same? You know, like I mean yeah he's a suspect in the disappearance of my children, but he's also got the IQ of a 10-year-old. He doesn't understand what's going on. This movie raises those questions and it makes you as a viewer and as a parent and as a person question these things yourself. Would you go to these lengths to protect your own children? How far are you willing to go to protect your children? How far are you willing to go to protect your family? Hugh Jackman's character goes to the extreme because he is willing to torture and almost downright kill in order to find the whereabouts of his daughter and the daughter of his friend, played by Terrence Howard, who Terrence Howard is pretty much his character is the audience member. He's the one that with the conflict. While Hugh Jackman is like scene by scene, like you could say, trying so hard to hold on to his human element. Terrence Howard is pretty much scared to death to see what his friend is doing and is becoming. This savage beast who was stopped at nothing to find his daughter, but will go to any lengths to do so. Terrence Howard is the person who's like he knows it's wrong. He does not want to do it, but he goes along with it because he has no choice. He feels like he has to. And on the other side of that, you got Jake Gyllenhaal's character who plays the investigating officer, the cop, and he plays one of those detectives that has one of those like a case ratio where he always solves his cases, and you see the toll it takes on him because Hugh Jackman's character is being pressured, and that pressure is getting onto Jake Gyllenhaal's character. There's a lot of tension between the two, and Gyllenhaal and Jackman have a lot of good scenes together. Particularly, there's one really good scene where Jake Gyllenhaal's character is following Hugh Jackman's character to a liquor store because he's suspecting that something's going on with Jackman's character, and they have this very intense scene in the car where Hugh Jackman just like delivers one of many Oscar-worthy scenes in this movie. Because Hugh Jackman, in my opinion, yeah. So like I said, they share a lot of intense scenes together, and like I said, they really act well off one another. The chemistry is impeccable, and now this movie has a lover or hated type of ending. I'm not gonna tell you what the ending is, But it's one of those things that you either like it or you hate it, and it's all on how you interpret it. Uh, I've always been on the fence about it. I mean, I don't particularly like it, but I can look past it because it's a tightly written story, full of twists and turns, the way any good thriller drama really is. Uh, has good writing, uh, great performances by everyone in the cast. Uh, the directing by Denis Villeneuve, if you pronounce his name right, I'm not sure, is very solid. And he's a very talented director. He's a very good visual director, and his visual style in this movie is great. The writing is solid. I mean, a little clunky. I mean, a little. Now, this movie can like certain parts. This movie does drag on. This is a 2.5 hour movie, and I don't think it needed to be that long. It does drag on a lot. It does drag in a lot of parts, but and you could say that kind of bogs it down a little bit. But all in all, it's a very solid movie, very good movie, solid performances, good acting, good writing, good directing, really, really beautiful yet sad score. The show is very, very, very beautiful yet a very sad score. And all in all, I give this movie a solid 8.5 out of 10. I'd give it a watch. This has been Masterpiece Theater. I am AJ Legend. Enjoy.